Myanmar has passed several grim milestones. More than 2,500 civilians have now been killed in the junta's bloody campaign against its opponents. Over 1 million people are now internally displaced. The number of arbitrarily detained political prisoners now exceeds 11,000. The junta has announced that executions will soon begin of political prisoners who have been put on death row. In the face of widespread public opposition to the junta, the military has trained its guns on growing numbers of villagers and other non-combatants. In northwest Myanmar, the military has accelerated a brutal campaign of arson and murder. Internet shutdowns imposed in the region make it difficult to document atrocities, which of course is the intention, the very intention of the military. These repeated attacks on civilians, as well as other grave human rights violations, constitute war crimes and crimes against humanity. At least 382 children have been killed or maimed. More than 1,400 children have been arbitrarily detained. I also report that 142 children have been tortured since the coup. 33,000 children could die of preventable deaths this year alone, merely because they have missed routine immunizations. 5 million children require urgent humanitarian assistance. Experts warn of a looming food crisis and the possibility of a dramatic increase in rates of childhood malnutrition and stunting. Physical and sexual abuse, the trafficking of children, and child labor are all on the rise. Girls are particularly vulnerable to forced marriage and sexual exploitation. The people of Myanmar continue to wait for the Security Council to even consider a resolution about Myanmar. Some members have failed to impose sanctions on the junta, even when they have done so in response to other crises. Member states who have adopted sanctions have too often failed to strategically coordinate these sanctions. Many have failed to target the junta's largest sources of revenue and their ability to move funds. ASEAN's 5-point consensus has failed to generate any tangible outcomes. Protest leaders